What's up guys, take a look here, and for today's video I'm going to bring you a very special, very funny video. It's my first live, well proper live commentary, and what we're going to do is we are going to try and beat the streak with a very special, very charismatic superstar. As I prepare to butcher the name, you have to enunciate the A's, but it's Fandango. Now, as I'm sure that sounded very bad on recording, let's jump straight into this and see what jolly old Fandango can do for us. So, downloaded superstars, where is... there's our guy. We're facing Undertaker, of course. Okay, now, as we kick this off guys, I want to say thank you for tuning in, and I hope it will be a good video. Bear with me if there's any like stuttering or, you know, any weird noises or something like that. It's a new mic, so I'm testing it out as Summer Rae is making her way out there. It doesn't very much look like Summer Rae, does it, compared to her actual character model in the actual game itself, when you actually play as her, I should say. Now, as the greatest superstar in the history of WWE, Fandango, is making his way out to the ring, let's talk a little bit about Fandango. For me, I really thought this guy was going places last year after WrestleMania, even before WrestleMania 29, when he would come out and he would kind of stop people from, you know, being able to face him by asking him to pronounce his name properly. For a guy to actually make his in-ring debut, as far, correct me if I'm wrong guys, but his actual in-ring debut at WrestleMania 29, and not just against anyone, against a legend like Chris Jericho, and then to pick up the win, and the next night after WrestleMania 29, which you may well remember, the fans were chanting along with his song, and you know, all these great things seem to be in Fandango's future. For example, you know, I thought he was, I am not going to lie, I thought he was going to have a title shot, maybe not for the WWE title, but the world title, certainly then as it was known, the more secondary main championship, if that makes any sense. And, you know, I thought Fandango was going places because, let's be honest, in my opinion at least, the guy can wrestle. He's got a decent look. Don't know about the gimmick, I'll be completely honest with you, looking back on it now. But he can wrestle, he can move in that ring. So, you know, for where he went to where he is now, my most recent memory of him is getting, apart from this love triangle thing with Layla and Summer Rae, was getting put through getting put through a table by the Shield, I should say. And it was a bit crazy, if you ask me, how quickly he declined. Anyway, as we see Fandango facing off against the Undertaker there, bell rings, and let's hope Fandango can do it. As we start off with, oh look at that, Fandango plants the Undertaker straight away. Now the key thing for Fandango to do here is not to let up, not to let the Undertaker get a rush of momentum on him. And to be honest, speaking of the Undertaker, we all know that his streak ended at WrestleMania 30 this year. Now I am a huge Undertaker fan. I have countless figurines, countless posters, you know, and things like that all around my room, as you guys will see in the near future when I do face cam. And for me it was a huge shock. Now, you know, whether the streak should end in itself has always been a debate. It's always been a debate in itself, and it's always really been something that you might add is completely a matter of opinion. Now, when you counter in the fact that, you know, the streak wasn't just ended, but it was ended by Brock Lesnar of all people. Now, this is a guy that, excuse me, this is a guy that had countless lawsuits. I say countless, it was only the one, apologies, but who had a lawsuit with WWE back when he left to play football in 2004, which he failed at. Then he wanted to come back into wrestling, eventually finding his way into UFC in late 2008, I believe it was. Now, the problem with that whole thing for me was it just showed that Lesnar didn't care about the business at all. And, you know, even then, you don't have a part-timer in the streak. Even if The Rock ended the streak or something like that, I'd still be a bit iffy about it. Because if the streak was ever going to end, it should have been ended by an up-and-coming superstar like Randy Orton, for example. Or not now, but back in the day at WrestleMania 21. Randy Orton was due to end the streak, as was Kurt Angle a year later at WrestleMania 22, back when you guys may remember when Taker and Kurt had their match at No Way Out 2006. I certainly remember staying up late at school, I should say staying up late on a school night to watch that and being tired at school the next morning. And that match originally was meant to happen at WrestleMania 22, but Kurt Angle rejected ending the Undertaker streak. Like, he wanted to really, like, you know, no one wanted to be that guy. But for me, even so, as Fandango gets into the groove there with some dancing move, and, you know, for me, it should have just been an up-and-coming superstar. Like, you know, we look around now, you know, sadly I can't see much up-and-coming superstars compared to, you know, back then you had the likes of Randy Orton, Batista, John Cena. Unfortunately now there aren't as many up-and-coming superstars, you know. Apart from, like, for me it should have been done by someone like Wade Barrett. And I know it's a bit early on to be saying, you know, names like this, but even Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, like, I will tell you now, Dean Ambrose, as I completely missed Undertaker and almost hit the poor referee there, hashtag heel tactics. But, you know, Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, their singles runs have really impressed me. Oh my goodness, come on Fandango. Sorry if you can hear me tapping away on the good old buttons here, guys. How am I that damaged already? Am I that bad, or is Fandango that weak, or is it a combination of the two? You know, I'm sorry guys if the commentary is really bad. I've just gotten over a cold as well. I ain't got a new mic. Really, that combination of things is not an ideal time to do live commentary, is it? But as I was saying, someone like Dean Ambrose, someone like Roman Reigns, you know, even Cody Rhodes, people like that, young superstars that have a future. You know, not Brock, Mr. Part-Time Lesnar that, you know, what? You know, worst case scenario, I mean, you know, I know this will never happen because the money that WWE pays him is immense and anyone would be stupid to reject. But what if he doesn't re-sign at the end of his contract this year? You guys may remember, after his initial contract ended in 2013, he signed a new 2-year deal, which is due to run until the day after WrestleMania, I believe. Oh god, I'm just being completely bested by Undertaker there. Go on, Taker, chokeslam me and end poor Fandango's chances of defeating your streak. But if he doesn't re-sign, you know, it's just as simple as that. I mean, I don't know why, as I said. Oh, good kick out there by Fandango. Too bad, Leo. We're gonna. Oh no, we reversed the tombstone. Yes, Fandango. Fandango gonna beat the Undertaker with his own moves. Still better than being beaten by Brock Lesnar. But anyway, guys, sorry for the bit of a mark out moment there. Like, but no, it's just crazy to me how the streak could be ended at all. Oh no. The streak could be ended at all, let alone by Brock Lesnar of all people. As Fandango really doesn't want to go down here. Oh no. Oh, come on, what a cheating way to do it, Taker. Oh no, that's poor Fandango. He gave it his all, guys, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. But yeah, sorry if it turned into a bit of a pro-streak rant, but you know, I feel that I embody many of the same feelings that other people do about this whole situation. It just could have been I don't want to say anyone, because obviously it can't be anyone. Maybe it should have been no one, but most certainly not Brock Lesnar. And playing this mode now, you know, makes me somewhat sad, because something changed over that last weekend. Because in the build-up, Taker was completely dominating Brock, and then something changed that made, you know, the end of the match. Maybe over that weekend, Taker realised he couldn't do it anymore. Maybe it was during the match, I don't know. But anyway, guys, with all that being said, what's done is done. Let's just hope that Taker is able to come back for one more revenge match. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked this video. Sorry if the commentary was a bit weird, a bit off. It is my first time. I am trying to get better. I haven't been doing this for long at all. Just, you know, going with the flow, correcting, improving wherever I can. But if you liked it, guys, leave comments and subscribe if you want. And yeah, if you want to see more content like this, more GTA, more COD, more FIFA, and more Let's Plays of other random fun games, then, you know, guys, just, yeah, subscribe and all that goodness. Okay, guys, this has been Taker Luke.